Hey guys, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans, and today I have a really special video for you. I am going to be flipping through Q1, so January through March, in my Erin Condren Life Planner. If you've been with me this whole time, you have seen the setup of these spreads, and if you follow me on Instagram, I do post all of the pictures of my completed spreads. So this is nothing new, but I thought this would be a fun way that you could see on my YouTube how everything turns out after the weeks, and I will say, all the kits I used, etc. So this is my January monthly page. I'm going to show my monthly layouts too, but I am not going to show my notes pages because I do use those for like memory keeping and journaling, and there's just like a lot of personal stuff about my kids in there, so I am not gonna show that. The other thing that I will just say really quickly before I dive in is there are actually a couple of shops in here that I don't buy from anymore, just based on some of the practices that I've seen them doing. So I won't say which ones or anything, but if you haven't seen it in a recent haul, it's probably a good guess, and definitely do your research before you support folks on Etsy. You want to make sure you're supporting the original artist where possible. Anyway, with that, I will jump in. For this January setup, I did use a monthly kit. It was from Cricut Paper Co. And as well, I just pulled in some extras. This was my first time ever using a monthly kit, and actually the only time I used a monthly kit. I actually just think I do really like the way this looks, but in general, I kind of prefer the sort of washiness that I usually do on the monthly layouts. So then this was the first week in January. This is the New Year's kit from Cricut Paper Co. And it was a mini kit, and so I pulled in a bunch of like random sheets that I had from SPC, which were this and all like it's like these glitter headers that are really more like crinkly glitter. That's also all from SPC. So this is like not my favorite color combination, but I do really like the way that it turned out. It's just like kind of really in your face yellow and black. This is the winter kit from Whimsical Plans, and it is a photo kit on matte paper, and just like really soft and blue. That I had used for the second week in January. Then this I absolutely love. This was the Cold Outside kit from Sadie Stickers. It was like kind of a Christmassy kit, even though it was in like these teals and purples, but I just took like the more Christmassy pieces out of it since I did use it in January, and I just thought it was like a really cute, amazing winter kit, and I like love the girl that I kind of cut down a little bit. I love the way that looks. Then this is the Juniper kit from Cricut Paper Co. I love Cricut Paper Co. stickers because they're like so movable, but as I've like gotten less into her kits, she doesn't do like a lot of Fashion Girls or Deco, but I really do like love how functional her kits are, and I have like a ton of spring ones, so I am sure you will be seeing that coming back again. And this is also the week where I started running the washi across the top to just like add a little bit more in, and I really love how that worked, and I like kept doing it. So then here is my February layout. We had like a super not busy February. I was incredibly pregnant and we didn't really have any visitors, so it was like a really quiet month. I used just like a bunch of different floral washes, some stuff this is from the Planner Society box, and this is when I discovered you could cover the dates with date covers or cut down date strips, and then a lot of these stickers are from the TN, from the Scribble Prints Co. TN setup. So I like how this looks, but I'm like trying to think of more stuff that I can throw into my monthly spread so it looks like a little bit more busy, but like still trying to keep it, like with just major things. Well, I think I'm probably a little bit more busy over the next couple months, so it's probably not going to be a problem. And then I used to do like more goals in here, but I kind of have switched up the sidebar a little bit to be more decorative. So then this is the last week in January, first week in February, where my transition to Valentine's Day kits, and this was the Into the Woods mini kit from Scribble Prints Co. And I absolutely just love how this looks, and I love this kit so much. Oh my, this is like definitely one of my favorites. Then this was the XOXO kit from Cricut Paper Co. with all like the hearts and the lace and super like busy everything. Honestly, like February was such a busy month, so it was like really easy to do no white space planning because I just had so much going on with work and like to get ready for the baby that it was like kind of nuts. And then this is My Valentine from Simply Ginger Co., another shop that I absolutely love, and her matte paper is absolutely beautiful and luscious. And this is also when I started really pulling in some foil to the kits. And this, I discovered the amazing Rose Colored Days, and if you've watched any of my recent hauls, you know that I am like absolutely obsessed, and I just can't stop buying things from her. She is totally awesome, and I have started using like all her date covers and all different foil stuff, and just really loving how that looks. Then this was the Stay in Bed kit from Whimsical Plans. I love the artwork on this kit so much, and I just like, again, another really crazy week. The end of February really was just absolutely insane for me. Just trying to get everything ready for the baby, both at work for my maternity leave, which I am currently on, and at home, to bring home a new baby. So then this was my March setup. I think this turned out so pretty with the gold foil. It's like minty greens and gold foil. I actually am just super obsessed with this. And then I got, this wasn't in my setup, but because my mom was like trying to wait to the last minute to get here before the baby was born. But my mom was in for like ever, which was great. She was so amazing helping. And this is like really hilarious, but I literally went into labor 3 hours after my mom got here. So like she got here a week before my due date, and I like went into labor that night. I'm not even joking. My doctor was like, your body knows. Anyway, I won't talk too much about that, but just like a really crazy thing that happened. And this I think is my favorite monthly spread that's in here so far. Then this is the Frosted Floral Kit from Glam Planner, and I also pulled in some washi. This kit ended up being a little more wintry than I had wanted it to be, because it was already like kind of warm here, and there's like a little bit of birthday stuff in it, so I tried to make it more about that. This was like my daughter's second birthday week, so I put the cake over here, but I think it's really pretty with all the pastels, etc. Then this is another absolute favorite of mine. Oh my gosh, this was the Scribble Prints Co. February mystery kit, and it's like honestly one of my favorite kits ever. It was just like the spring cleaning type kit, and this was like I was like 37 weeks pregnant. This was like the last week that I felt like confident I wasn't gonna have the baby. He ended up being born at 39 weeks, so I did have like a little bit of extra time, but so like I hustled so much this week, and I thought this was like the perfect kit for that, and I like absolutely love how this turned out. This is the only time I ever did the deco up at the top, and that was not my favorite thing, so I didn't do it again, but I had so much gorgeous deco from this kit that was like all cleaning themed, so I kind of wanted to use it. And anyway, like this is definitely one of my favorite spreads. So then this was the week of St. Patrick's Day, which is not something I really celebrate, but you know, it's really fun, beautiful kit from Inky and the Brain. You can use the code CraftyPlans20 in her shop to get 20% off. Leslie is just such a sweetheart. I absolutely love her shop, and her premium mat is super, super luscious as well. Again, bringing in some pretty gold foil, mostly from Rose Colored Days, and some stuff from Rose Shadow Collection as well, and from Station Stickers as well, another one of my new favorite shops. And yeah, lots of goodies. I love like the scribblers now. I was like so skeptical of them at first, but now I absolutely love them. And you know, I always have like a lot of munchkins and dinos, etc. And as well, Hello Petite Paper is another favorite of mine for some more like deco-y type things. And I will link all of the shops that I'm talking about below. But anyway, I thought this kit, which was called Luck, was so beautiful, and the pinks and greens just look so perfect. Then this was this is the last week in March, or the last full week in March, so the last week of this spread, and like how fitting that this is actually the week that I had my baby, so it's like you know, really just wrap up the quarter with a bang. I do have a post-it note. There's just like my son was born on the 24th, and there's just like a little bit of personal stuff about that over there, so I just have that covered. But this kit is from Station Stickers. It is amazing. This is like one of my new absolute favorite shots, and this kit was with like silver hollow foil, and so I did mix in some regular silver foil as well. And just like look at that foiled gorgeousness. Oh my gosh. And Harry Potter themed, Ravenclaw themed. This was like the Harry Potter House Pride week, but I also just like thought the blues were really fitting as I was like waiting for the baby, and it ended up being super appropriate because my son did end up being born this week. And yeah, that was like, so that just worked out absolutely perfectly. Anyway, that is everything in my planner for Q1. I hope you enjoyed this little flip through. You can always keep up with me on Instagram at mycraftyplans to see what I am getting up to in my planner. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!